It's Rappie Pie Day! Rappie Pie Day! Rappie Pie Day! Unfortunately, my new stove is an induction stove. And the only pot I have big enough for it is one I would normally use for things like brewing beer or something in. It is massive. Massive, massive. I mean, see, it's got 7 liters of water in the bottom here already, and it's barely even touching the depth of the pot. Anyways, making a quick little chicken broth, onions, a little celery. I would normally throw a little carrot in there too, but I don't have any carrots on hand, so oh well. Now once the water's up to a boil, I will add a whole chicken into this, actually a whole stewing hen to be precise. And I'll let that boil and simmer in there for an hour and a half until the stewing hen is cooked all the way through. We break it off the stove, we open it up a little bit and let it cool off, because then we're going to shred all the meat out of that to make the rappie. So come back soon. We'll see the next steps, about an hour and a half. It's Rappie Pie Day, Rappie Pie Day, Rappie Pie Day. Chicken is cooked, as you can see. I just kind of tore it open to help it to cool off quicker, because I need to shred all this chicken before I can continue making the rappie. I've turned the burner off here for now on the stove, but I got a big, huge pot full of broth, which is going to be part of the potato base that we make for the Rappie pie. So step one is now finished. The chicken is cooked, the broth is made. Once it cools off in about 20 minutes or so, I'll shred this and we will start mixing potatoes. Alrighty, here comes the fun part of this process, and that's the mixing of the potatoes. This is going to take about 25 to 28 cups of boiling hot chicken broth, and it's got to be at a full boil when this goes into the potatoes. You're going to add it about 2-3 cups at a time, and then mix it really well. And this type of potato masher is the best type to mix with. Tried all different types. If you're going to try to mix this stuff by hand, you want to use this. So once this process starts, I won't be able to video it at all because it's kind of an ongoing thing. But halfway through, I'll add some sauteed onions and butter into it as well. So I'll drop, say, 14 cups in, then I'll stir that in. You need to stir it really, really well or it'll get lumpy, and you don't want lumps in it. So you have to add it slowly, you have to add it while it's really hot, and you have to stir it in thoroughly before you add more. So we're on to our next step here now, right before we actually get to put the rappie in the oven. So on we go. Woo, we're on to the next step of Rappie Pie Day. I literally just cut my fucking fingertip off. It's awesome. It's literally my fucking fingertip. Woo! Anyways, Shayna's in here helping me finish this off because I'm bleeding too much. There we go. So we got half the potato mixture in, so there's about 24 cups of water in this one. Fills it about halfway, and then we add all the shredded chicken. The pan has been buttered firsthand to help keep it from sticking to the sides and to help it form a crust on the side and the bottom. And then what we'll do is we'll take the last of the potatoes and we'll spoon it in over the top. You want to start along the sides and work all the way around the sides first, because what you'll find is that the chicken will try to float, and it's harder to fill the sides. It'll float towards the center if we run low on potato. So here we go. We're going to get this all filled up and ready for the oven. And here we go. It's all ready for the oven. So the oven's set to 425 degrees Fahrenheit right now. It'll cook like that for the first hour, and I'll turn the heat down to 350. The 425 will help it start to form a crust sooner, and it'll make a nice, darker, evener crust over the course of the time it's cooking. So start at a hot oven, and then turn it down after about an hour. Cook time, I'm going to guess about 4 hours in total. It could be a little bit more, it could be a little bit less, but honestly, you judge it on the crust. So we'll know when it's done by looking at it. And when the potatoes are basically cooked at this point in time, because the boiling hot chicken broth basically cooks the potatoes, and the chicken, of course, has already been pre-cooked. So really all we're doing is cooking this to get out the excess moisture now and to form that crust. So see you in about 4 hours or so. Rappie Pie Day, Rappie Pie Day. For those following along at home, look at this thing. So beautiful. Crust is completely done. It's starting to pull away from the edge of the pan. I know it's cooked all the way through at this point in time. I'm just gonna leave it. This is a bone of contention in my family. My dad, he's taught me to make rappie pie. And for him, he always let it sit for a while. You know, it's set up a bit, like an apple pie. He was convinced that it pulls away from the crust if you cut it too soon. A lot of my aunts and my taunts, my cousins, on my Acadian side, they're like, out of the oven, slice into it. I like waiting. I like waiting about an hour or so. It'll set up, it'll firm up a little bit, and it won't run all over the pan. Same way as any pie. Anyway, the Rappie's out of the oven, and it smells fantastic.